one, go.
Hello!
Hello to the Halloween special
Sure.
when
Hey.
me and Spooky Wild. Yeah,
Wild Z. Yeah, we're gonna read up stuff from Reddit.
going.
Yep. Hey. Everybody's jumping around. So we're gonna read scary stories up from Reddit, and we are just gonna have fun, I guess. And somebody new just came. Who's that?
That is Ask.
Well,
Hello, Ask.
we're on the Nodage server, nodage.com, updated for 1.7, best server ever.
Great server. That was like my first server that I've ever played on, and it's something.
Wild Z is here. We just asked if anybody wanted to be here. Is he destroying things?
No, he's derping. Okay, so let's begin our chapter.
Okay, so this is a scary story I haven't read it. It's on the squawkback.com, and it's a horror story called The Thing That I Do. Oh, and I just have the super secret setting on in Minecraft, that filter, and I'm going to open my inventory. That thing goes away. It's not going away. Well, okay, you're gonna have to live with it. Says press E to open your inventory up there. But anyway, so when I was 4, I first showed my mom the thing that I could do, and she went white, then left the room. Nothing was said about what I did. And after that, my mom never spent any more time alone. I wasn't allowed near spoons again. When I was 5, I showed my mom and dad the thing I could do in Alton Towers. I was so excited on the spaceship that went around and around to the music of Postman Pat that it just sort of came out. I remember screaming, crying, and people running. Mom was sick, and Dad went red. Then he hit me. Ow, I just hit my knee on my table.
How ironic.
Then he hit me as hard with his fist, and I went black. When I woke up, I was in my room, and it was dark. The door was locked, and I heard Dad whispering things. I didn't understand. She was crying. My mom was crying, and that made me sad. When I was when I was 6, I showed a man or a woman with wings who appeared magically in our room the thing that I could do.
Twerk.
I wasn't allowed outside the house now because my dad said I was a menace to society. So I was happy to see the woman with wings. It wore all white and smelt of alcohol. It asked me to show the thing I do, but first of all, I said no, because of the fear of my dad. But it reassured me that it would be our little secret. When the house disappeared and the garden turned to ash, the figure in white didn't seem surprised or concerned like my parents. It went into its long white... Oops, crap. It went into its long white coat. Sec. Let's see if I can... No, I can't do that. Oh, crap. Second, and there we go. He pulled a cigarette and then offered me one. I refused and stuck out my tongue at it in disgust. It shrugged, then disappeared like a magician. I saw and clacked in 1C. My mom cried again when they came back from the pub and my dad broke my arm. When I was 7, I showed a spider in my room the thing I could do, and it grew big. We're now living in Dorset, but I now lived in a room in the basement. Mom feeds me by putting a plate through the little window in the wall, and Dad reads to me from the Bible through the wall. I get confused by the words he says that I can't understand, and what Jesus wants from me. Dad says Jesus is angry with me, and I must repent, but I don't know how to do that. And Spider now fills half the room and is trying to find a way out. I like him, and I'm going to call him Alan. Okay, I just have to scroll down. It's almost done, don't worry. When I was 8, man, the thing I could do. What are you doing, Jolly?
I'm trying to message him to stop derping around.
Alright. When I was 8, I showed the policeman the thing that I do because I was nervous and scared. The policeman broke into 3 pieces, and then those pieces broke into 6 pieces, and then disappeared down a black hole. The day before I heard loud voices in the house, and someone arguing with Dad and Mom and me. Then the door, which was closed up with wood, smashed down, and 8 policemen filled into my room. Dad screamed at them to stop. They ran up to me, and I talked in a slow way. One of them asked me about Mom and where she was. I told them how Alan had bit on her arm. Alan had bit her. Oh, Alan, the spider, bit her arm. Dad had to burn Alan, which made me sad. And then how Alan wouldn't take Mom to the hospital, so she got sicker and sicker, and then she had to be burned as well. All because of me, because I was a sinner. The policeman didn't say anything for a long time, and then one of them tried to put his arm on me. But I hadn't been touched for such a long time, I got scared. And that's when I showed him the thing that I do. When I was 9, I had to show men in white doctor's coats the thing that I do every day, and they would write things down. Sometimes they would inject me with things, but that was when accidents happened and I broke them. No one got angry with me, and I got to watch TV in a big white room. I also had an Xbox 360, which I played FIFA on, and sometimes I lost.
You don't say.
You don't say! Sometimes I lost. I liked it in there, but mostly I missed my mom and dad and Alan. Now I am 10, and I'm showing many people the thing that I can do in a hot country on the other side of the world. Hey Jolly, what's up? The men in uniforms call me a hero, and they say to me what I'm doing is excellent work for the greater good. My dad would be very proud that I'm not a sinner anymore, and that I'm working for Jesus. I get placed into sandy hot cities, and then I do the thing that I do, and people scream in funny languages. I am told that they are evil and they like to bully people, so they are getting what they deserve. Sometimes I cry, but I am mostly happy to be outside. So that was that story. That was actually a little bit creepy.
Oh, you want to hear a story that I found?
Sure.
Okay, I'm just gonna get my super secret settings normal again. I'm
gonna show everybody the house that we built. We built this in literally like 5 minutes.
Okay,
We were
so at this time I'm gonna be outside filming. Oh wait, no, I'll be here.
Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say.
Okay, so you guys ready for a spooky story? Wait, I'm gonna do like this, and it's gonna be looking cool, and I'm gonna press F11 so it won't be derpy. Okay, let's see here.
God.
Okay. The medical student toppled into love as soon as he set his eyes on Sheila, transfer student. She had masses of long black hair and eyelashes so long they got tangled in her curls. When she leaned over her desk, the medical student had withdrawn nature through not by inclination. He'd learned the hard way that people avoided him when they heard about the insane father, locked away in an asylum. But he had to overcome the Okay.
Jolly, how about you move a little bit to the right? Wildsy is standing very close to you.
Okay, you read. Yeah, I'll film. Okay, wait.
No, Jolly. Send me the story on Steam, on Skype.
On Steam. Okay, so here's the story coming for you.
Hey, this is AmericanFolklore.net.
Yes, so
it's a story called
The Fates.
The medical student toppled into love as soon as he set eyes on Sheila, beautiful new transfer student. She had masses of long black hair and eyelashes so long they got tangled in her curls inclination. No, curls when she leaned over her desk. The medical student had withdrawn nature, though not by inclination. He learned the hard way that people avoided him when they heard about his insane father locked away in an asylum. But he had to overcome his taciturn nature or risk losing Sheila to one of the other fellows that panted after. The medical student volunteered to tutor her. Oh well. You're gonna have to live with rain. So the medical student volunteered to tutor her, Sheila, in one of her classes. After that, it was easy. Sheila toppled into love with the medical student. This is a long story.
I know.
Okay, you're gonna have to live with it. After that, it was easy. Sheila toppled into love with the medical student. I was reading a little forward, and it says medical student as madly as he was in love with her. The medical student, that's what it turned into. Madly and medical. Medical. Hashtag medical 2013. They went everywhere together, hardly bearing to part for the classes. What is he doing?
Being a fish. Oh, what the poop? I didn't notice. You fish. Wait, let's do this. Wait. Help, I'm stuck.
Oops, I guess I made silverfish blocks too.
I'm just gonna derp him into the ground here. Here, there we go.
Fly up and block him in, fly up and block him in.
Now
go.
you won't notice. You saw nothing.
Halloween. We buried a man alive.
Don't worry about it. He was being a fish.
Saw it. We saw it. Everybody saw it.
No, you saw nothing.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you
saw
saw
he was
something.
being crazy. Saw he was being crazy.
Why won't you die?
He comes back down.
No.
Oh my god.
Ah, I hate this little fish. No, bad silverfish. Oh, he made a house down there. How cute. Okay.
Alright. There we go. The medical student lived in a bubble of joy until the day he saw Sheila speaking to a good-looking fellow who lived in the same dorm. They were laughing together over something one of their professors had said in history class. And a shaft of sheer jealousy pierced into the medical student's gut. How dare she laugh with another man? He confronted his Sheila. What are you doing? He confronted his Sheila. Her perceived trespass. She stared at him incredulous. You're crazy, she said. He winced, reminded of his father, and shouted insults at Sheila until she stalked off in a rage. They made up over dinner. Things were fine for a while until the medical student saw Sheila borrow a pen from the handsome blonde fellow in the library. That set him off again. They hissed angry words at each other, so the librarian kicked them out. Ha! The medical student huddled on the narrow bed at his dorm until black anger gave way to common sense. He called Sheila and apologized. She accepted his apology, and they were back together. Oops, I'm an American football player, and I accidentally just blew my lines under my eyes off. So, ripped them off. Oops.
Why are you whoopsing so much?
I don't know.
This guy's being a total derp.
Yep.
Bad.
Derp. Bad derp. Burn him with lava.
Oh, why didn't you tell me that? I gotta go. You won't be missing.
You had to go?
No, he. Wild.
Oh, okay, good.
Okay.
Okay, let's keep going. She accepted his apology and they were back together. The medical student was scheduled to take Sheila to a local dance Friday night. So he rushed back to the dorm, dressed in his best. As he turned to leave, the medical student noticed that a scalpel had fallen out of his medical bag and lay haphazardly on his desk. He thrust it carelessly inside the bag and went to pick up his girlfriend and escort her to the dance. The couple had a fabulous evening, dancing, drinking, and eating. They left the party around midnight and walked hand in hand to the back to his dorm room for a nightcap. When they reached the entryway, Sheila veered off for a moment to ask a red-haired fellow from one of her art classes about an assignment that was due the next day. The medical student was instantly filled with a gut-gnawing jealousy. Sheila rejoined him, hustled her upstairs to his room, and shouted, "You flirt with every man you meet, tramp." "You're crazy," Sheila shouted back. "Stark raving mad." Second. Scroll down. The boyfriend saw her. "Don't call me mad," he said, his hands groping for the loose scalpel in his medical bag on the desk. "What are you doing, Jolle?"
Nothing.
"Don't call me mad," he said. His hands. Why do you keep typing? This is the good, juicy part of the story.
Ew. Juicy sounds wrong.
The boyfriend saw red. "Don't call me mad," he said, his hands groping for the loose scalpel in his medical bag on the desk. When the mist cleared from his eyes, Sheila lay dead at his feet, her throat cut from ear to ear. The whole room was covered with red gore, and her masses of black hair lay in the pool of steaming blood. The medical student's brain went into overdrive. "You're doing it again, Chihuahua!"
No, I didn't say Chihuahua.
You're saying Chihuahua wawa, Chihuahua wawa. It's anyway.
Meow meow.
His brain went into overdrive. Hide the body, clean up the blood, invent an alibi. But first, he stared at the dead girl he had loved so much. Match.
Match.
Then he knelt beside the body and slowly cut off her face. Wrapped the face carefully in plastic before putting it in his desk drawer. Then he cleaned up the blood and hid the body in a tunnel near the laundry room. Next morning, the medical student told his roommate Sheila had broken up with him, gone home without finishing her classes. The roommate accepted the story without question. He didn't appear to notice the way the medical student peered obsessively inside his desk drawer. The medical student finally tore himself away from Sheila's face to attend his 11 o'clock class. He returned at lunchtime. Found his roommate leaning out of the open window, looking ill. "I think I have the flu. I'd best run to the pharmacy and pick up something for it," the roommate said when he came in. "Want me to take a look?" The medical student asked, reaching for his bag. The roommate turned white. "No, thank you. Don't bother," he gasped, practically running from the room. The medical student shrugged in exasperation, peered into the drawer at Sheila's face, settled down to work on a paper he had due next week. Downstairs, his roommate was on the phone with the police. The medical student went ballistic when the police came with a warrant to arrest him. They manhandled him out of his chair while a grim-faced officer took a look at his desk drawer. When he saw the dead girl's face, the officer swore violently.
Hello.
The officer swore violently and vomited on the floor. The medical student, who was placed in the asylum with his father, was locked away in a padded room next door. Every day, while his enraged father tried to kill his attendants, the bereft boyfriend wept and stared out the window, seeing Sheila's lovely face in the branches of a nearby tree. "What?" face seemed to sway to the rhythm of his father's fist as his insane parent pounded and pounded at the walls. Back in the dorm, the ghost of a young girl in a blood-stained dress still floats along the hallways, searching for her face. That was that story. So, I have another story here on Reddit.
Dun dun dun.
Oh wait, no, that wasn't a horror story. That was... Alright, Okay, I'll be right back. You get to watch Jolle derp around on Minecraft. And I'll be right back, and then we'll read some more horror stories.
Where you coming back?
Just like 5 minutes.
No, we can't do that. We're recording. Not allowed. So, you can see me building something. I don't know what it is. I'm locked in the asylum. Nom. So this is the Halloween special. So, wait. How long has how long have we been recording? So,
Back. Okay, let's look on the horror page of Reddit.
Shouldn't we end it here? Like, we already read.
We read some good stories. They're actually pretty good, huh?
Yeah, kind of spooked you out.
Nope. Oh.
Okay, so bye, Pandas.
One more story, a short horror story.
Oh, you want to hear a short, really short horror story?
Oh no, there's a page on Reddit called Short Scary Stories.
Yeah, well, I know one, okay? Listen to this. Monday. Dun dun dun! That is really...
Wait, where's that from? I can't remember.
Oh, Dramatic Chipmunk?
Oh yeah, that's fun.
No.
Okay, so this is called All I Want Hair. The hair reminded me. This one is like 3 paragraphs, 3 very short paragraphs. Your hair reminded me. This is on reddit.com/r, which means subreddit/short scary stories. I love Reddit. I always go there to watch funny stuff. You should go there.
Yes.
And also scary stuff. So,
yes.
It's really great, and I go on here like every Halloween. They're great Halloween stories. I've had it. Your hair reminded me of the desert my mother used to make. Okay, well I guess Jolle's okay. Matter? Let me. It reminded me of the desert my mother used to make before she died.
I'm back.
Turkish cotton candy. It tasted like spun rainbows. Leaning down, sniffed the hair. The loud, its bittersweet scent would overtake my body, losing myself in the midst of carnal bliss. Silky sheen felt so good in my hand. I continually rubbed it back and forth. I was in utter serenity, moving my hands through its strands, accidentally touched the skin mask of its previous owner. Hollowed eyes showing the dark backdrop of my room. Ah! I exclaimed. It's going to have to keep that off. Done.
Oh, we're ending it now?
There's one more. They're called The Worst Thing. This one looks interesting.
Okay.
This one sort of has a cliffhanger that doesn't end. Well, you know, it's like a cliffhanger, although you never find out what happened. I keep telling you, wasn't me. It was your father. My voice breaks as I plead, like a hard specter. She used to be my 6-year-old daughter. She had appeared almost nightly, staring at me accusingly. Your father beat her to death 2 weeks ago. So far, we have a daughter, 6 years old, that got beaten to death by her father. Seems legit. Okay.
Sure.
All she did was to accidentally spill her cup of milk and beat her to death.
Will?
Using first the video game controller and his fists. She was drunk, as usual. And I was in the bedroom, stoned, trying to escape the misery that was my life for a few hours. I was just too stoned and scared to be much help. And then he told me not to interfere, or he'd just make it worse. Yes, I was scared he might start it on me next. That was the main reason I didn't try to help him. I was even too scared to tell him because afraid of getting in trouble over drugs again. Now I know what hell life really can be. She stares at me, cold eyes accusing. That was
Poopy mess?
her pupily mass that was her
Oh, I
pupil.
thought it said poopy mess.
Livid bruises, her arms, legs. Sorry, I was scared. God, when you really stop. Cry. I already know the instrument. So, just stop when I finally admit the worst thing is not being a monster, being a coward. So that was that. That was our Halloween special.
That's our Halloween special.
So thanks for watching.
Bye, Pandas. Hope you have a really spooky Halloween. And don't forget to comment, like, subscribe. Have a nice Halloween. And Pandas for life.
I think we got all. Pandas aren't gonna sneak attack. Yep. And we might be starting a podcast called the Panda Pod.
Pad.
That seems like all.
So have a nice Halloween. Eat a lot of candy and don't throw eggs.
And write in the comments where you're gonna be. Jolly's gonna be an anonymous character.
Yes, the anonymous guy.
A person.
You know the V for Vendetta guy?
Yeah.
Yeah, that guy.
And I'm going to be American football player.
Such newbie mask, haha. Go to sleep, boom boom, ba-ding, bing bing, biddy boom boom, biddy biddy boom boom.
Okay. Bye.
Bye, Pandas.
See you all.
And see you in the next episode.